And I think if they have a bad laning stage, they might start to struggle here. You know, if this Queen of Pain starts to move around the map, it looks like a really good Queen of Pain game for like early to mid game, where she can just blow anybody up.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly a good one, especially with Enchant. I think Enchant is such a good harassment skill, and I mean that in the, you know, I've seen a bunch of lanes where Enchant is just used. And, yeah, I'm over mid. We see that Yang ends up dropping to Chuan. And it's hard not to think that when all your lanes are going as well as they are.
They look mid as well.
Like, Yang's just dead again, and there's not much he can do. And I don't think this lane gets easier.
Oh, he could even get his courier to go and do it, to be honest, as well. If you want to be extra efficient. Bot lane, XXS.
Yeah, taking a lot of damage here, and he'll end up dropping, or he makes the rotation bottom. It does force them to have 2 cores in this bottom lane. But you can see that Ori's really not doing anything over towards top. They've got the, you know, the Fortune's End to get the Dispel. Yang mid once again. And they do have Viper Strike, but it's not even going to be necessary.
I don't think we've seen Chuan play Viper yet this tournament, have we?
Bottom tower is under attack.
No,
this tower's almost dead, by the way.
Is under attack.
I think this Rubik's going to come over as well, and they might be able to get fade, but
Yang tries this again, but he's just dead. Yeah, one more shot will secure that kill. Oh, although... Alright, there's the impetus. I was going to say, is Purifying Flames going to allow him to heal up?
Maybe he thought he was having like a completely free lane, so he could go for the treads first, but... Yeah, now he's having to buy regen.
Say okay.
Top lane, yeah. Chuan's coming in.
Oh, God.
DY has dive
it's just going to go under the tower. And they have this kill easily.
Yeah. They're playing really well on us at the moment. Like we said, they have to be playing from in front though, right, with the slider.
Yeah. Yeah, he really is. Yeah, 3K lead right now. 9 minutes in, and getting that kill onto the Phoenix, it feels so good. Where do you stop? I don't think that they need to stop at the moment.
They need to like try and link up with their level 6s on VICI gaming, which you can see they are doing at the moment. They've just all gone bot lane.
Ooh, Clip's committed and the Primal Roar to get that kill.
I think
Shaw
Shaker
comes
might be
in
dead,
and you know, it ends up being a full commitment here from ASTER. A lot of damage on the Chuan. Sonic Wave commitment, and if they could get this kill, yeah, Ori's dead, but
I mean that's still super worth it though.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. EURUS is a little low to continue to commit to this, so just on it right now. Farming this stack of Ancients, going into the Yasha. Picks up Band of the Elven Skin, just going Yasha into the BKB.
Like you see, like PYW is just standing there as well.
XSS, he spots Yang, he gets the kill into the Beastmaster. 3 heroes here.
Bottom tower is under attack.
But like this net worth lead is just decreasing for ASTER.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, it's really decreasing quite heavily.
But they're getting out farmed, right? Like this Luna.
They found Chuan. And Fortune's End with the Eclipse. They've got the False Promise, but the question is, can they keep them alive? Echo Slam kills off EURUS, and now Supernova doesn't get off, so DY's dead. Chuan ends up going down 2 for 1 so far, but PYW's next.
I don't understand what VICI are expecting to happen there. Like, they saw the Oracle just behind the Viper, right? That would have been such an insane kill as well, because she's only like 100 gold away from BKB, or she was. So, unfortunately, for XSS it doesn't work. But
oh, they still get Chuan though over mid, and they use the clips for that. They got the Primal Roar down as well. But either way, it's Roche regardless. They scan it out, but they can't get over there in time. And yeah, they smoke, but once this Roche goes down, like the Viper farming up towards top, Anti-Mage continuing to be in the jungle. Gotta get those free weight sessions in. First side forward, they've got the telekinesis on in the Oracle. Supernova gets committed. I mean, neither of these heroes really feel like they can take out the egg, but with the help, it's still not going to be enough. So now Primal Roar gets used on a Chuan. They'll blink forward, have the
Gets
totem
the Bkop.
access, Echo Slams, but the Force Staff, the damage on the EURUS is more than enough to get the kill. And they look at PYW. Woo! Mana Void blows him up.
There's 4.5k gold on top of the Skadi. It feels like it's been about 2 minutes.
Just about.
Ah, and there's the Titan Sliver. Oh, Viper's actually keeping it. You greedy fool. Yang's dying.
He is very dead. Anti-Mage gets an easy kill, just chases him ring around the Rosie style around the tower. So it's another Roche that they're almost forced to concede. If not forced to concede based on where they're at in the game. ASTER, it's slowly becoming a story of how can they lose this game. Because it doesn't look like they will or can.
I mean, if this AM makes like one big mistake in a fight or something, it's like they can win on VICI, but it's so difficult for him to make that mistake because of how big he is. Like,
Yeah. That just doesn't look like it's going to be the case.
Radiant's bottom tower is
yeah,
under attack.
SCCC with stable internet.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Shocks all around. Yeah, they're going to go in. They're going to look for the finish here. Kill off Yang. He doesn't have buyback. And you've got 4 heroes up. Like, you are letting them take your racks.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Still a Echo Slam, and Blink Abyssal Fissure takes out DY. Down goes the tier 3. And
They're taking turns dying, like one by one.
Or he gets the tier 3 bottom, but I mean, the only way this is going to work is if they had a Luna go in there too.
Is Bkop dead? Oh, I thought he was going to Sonic Wave. Boo. He's just farmed. Like, he hasn't died all game. He has 468 CS. What was the GPM score we had yesterday? I think it was 970 or it was 1,000 XPM.
Oh,
He
yeah.
had like 970 GPM or something.
SCCC, Sunray. You're just going to try and survive. Eclipse gets used. The false promise on a Juan.
Look at
Around
that
the back, though, is Ori. Sonic Wave hits in the Oracle. They'll get the kill into PYW as well as Yang. They lose DY. And the right click's coming in. They're just going to call GG. They realize they can't do anything with this. PYW as well as EURUS end up dead. And ASTER take their 3rd consecutive game. It's a good time to be going on a streak.
Yeah, you got to say though, VICI looking really poor
Yeah.
for their standards at least. No, we expect much better from them. Unsure, like, well, if it ever gets to 40 minutes, I think the game's over. But yeah, it is super greedy. I really worry about their mid game now. I don't know how they're ever killing this TB early on, and they need both these heroes to farm.
Gosh, this is... God, Morphling every time he gets low. I always feel like he's gonna die, but it's Jim just shifting into the Agi every single time. Ooh, Spear. That's gonna land. TB's getting low, and First Blood was there for XSS.
This bot lane's an absolute disaster though for VICI. You know, this new set on the Mars giving him more power than normal. They're gonna spear him back here as well.
Oh boy. This is a problem. EURUS in trouble. Oh, God, constantly just on the run, and I don't think he's safe yet. Ogre's trying to come in.
Yeah.
They're going to dive the tower. You need to TP in. They'll send Ori over
Ori's coming in as well.
as PYW. I think this is fine for ASTER. I mean, as long as they don't lose all three in this situation, they're okay. And TB's been spotted. Scatterblast comes in. They're going to try and get this kill, and with the stun and the right-click damage, eventually they should. But XSS, he ends up dead. Still just man-fighting away. They can't kill him yet. Finally, they get him. Fate ends up dead. Bkop will fall next. ASTER, not...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. No.
It's actually not awful though, considering they get the TB and they force so many rotations. Like the Morphling's able to free farm mid now. Yeah, he's going to hit this level 6 and probably try and rotate mid to look to play with the Morph. Yeah, here we go. These kisses are going to take them by surprise here.
Stampede gets used. They've glimpsed back this Ogre, but here come the Mortimer's Kisses. Not as much damage as maybe we would have hoped, but here comes SCCC. Fire Snap Cookie lands. Mana Void is there. Juan gets the kill.
Which is not really a skill build you normally see, but when you have these two cores in Morph and AM, that benefit so much from the Bloodlust. It's actually pretty good. And AM's only one item away from Battle Fury here.
Yeah, and they're trying to go for this. Scatter Blast wasn't enough. He's got the Remnant regardless.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Arena? With the kisses, Yang taking some damage. The Sunray, though, right onto the Mars and XSS. He's gonna die. However, is the rest of the team willing to go in?
Ember's in
They got
trouble.
the stun. Oh, Ori!
Is under attack.
Well done to get that lockdown in, so he couldn't Remnant anywhere. Get out of that fight.
XSS go for EURUS, by the way, which I think is really good here. When you play up against these mobile cores like Ember and Morph and stuff, when you have the EURUS set up into the spear, it actually gives you kill potential.
He needs to be careful. Gleam, stun, Static Storm. He's already going into the strength, but Sunray's on him and they'll burn him out.
Discover what lies beyond.
Yeah. And here's the mid-game timing.
And we've seen this before. We saw what happened when VICI were the ones giving it up to ASTER in the previous game.
Has fallen to the Radiant.
I'm actually going to give the Aegis to Ori. Okay.
For VICI,
yeah.
Phoenix has it.
Okay, fair enough.
He's not too far away from that Axe either. Eul's Arena,
what a
Static
static
Storm. That'll stop the spear. They've got Scatterblast. They'll use the Stampede. They'll try to do the damage on XSS. God's Rebuke is used, but he'll just spear him back and go down to the Spirit Vessel. The rest of the team will try and leave. Fade left for dead. Glimpse them back, and they'll get themselves a second. And things are not looking good for ASTER. They're starting to fall apart in this mid-game. Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something like that. That screech.
Oh, do you remember that movie, Bkop?
The rune of regeneration.
I'm so bad.
Who's it with? It's with older Sutherland. Forget his name.
Why is this Stampede?
Going for Bkop? Static Storm is down now.
Oh my God,
That's
again.
fine, and they'll get that kill on the Mars. So you've been baited, and
now
so have you, Fade.
And now they can push. Oh wait, they have no
Radiant's
waves.
middle tower is
Like,
under attack.
look at where they are. They've popped meta, and they're actually just running into the base because they've realised they can't push the tower. They're just
Jesus, and they're just gonna go for Ogre Magi.
tower.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They get the Aegis on ASTER. They could be in for a World of Hurt on VICI.
They're actually making a smoke play with this wave coming in here.
Scanning.
Can they drop a ward? Oh, they see Ori.
Radiant's bottom
They've got the Yules, and they'll get the spear onto this
Oh,
tower.
this is so
They'll get the
good.
kill on Ori. Mortimer's
The tower's just
Kisses,
dying.
A little insult to
Radiant's
injury. They'll
bottom
take
barracks are under
the
attack.
bottom tier 3, and now they'll go for the set of racks. BKB's been popping. The host stomp comes in with Static Storm. Morphling in trouble. Morphling dead.
Phoenix dead as
Anti-Mage
well.
goes
Though.
to the back lines. They kill off PYW, and you need to get away from this TB, especially with SCCC low. They should give up Fade and just count their blessings. But there's the Remnant, Searing Chains. Bobika trying to TP out. Ori, well, he's going to farm while the rest of the team goes for this Mars.
Okay, so this is interesting because this is the first time in the game that VICI have in a position where they might be able to just sort their waves out here, right? I think he thinks this game's in a really difficult position unless he builds damage.
Yeah.
It might, and to be fair, it might just win them the game. Like if they take one good fight with the rapier, but you know, at the same time, one bad fight, and it's just over. So.
Blink. Oh, BKB, the quick fingers.
He just gets out, just bails straight away. Roche is up now though, so both teams going to be
Radiant's
hanging
top
around that
tower
one,
is
I
under
imagine.
attack.
They're going to smoke up. I don't know if they've seen the rapier yet or not. But
It seemed
Morph,
like they did the way then they moved.
Morph has no BKB here, remember? Oh, the glimpse steal.
Yeah, 40 seconds. Glimpse. Oh, Abyssal. Now they've got the BKB being popped by SCCC. They get the kill on the PYW as well as DY. They look over at Yang. They've got themselves the damage. Kinetic Field's going to be around these heroes on the side of ASTER, but they've got themselves a double kill for SCCC.
Wow.
He's now dominating. Buyback from both the Disruptor and the Centaur.
This AM goes into the pit, gets Aegis with a rapier, and then the game's probably over. Like, I don't think they can deal with him at that point. And he's got Scardy queued up now. Probably going to sell his treads, I assume, when he gets to
They're
the...
stun locking the Centaur for a second, but they're going to go after Bobika. They've got themselves the Searing Chains to root him up. Bobika might be the sacrificial lamb on this one. Doesn't look like ASTER want to engage on this just yet. They don't have the BKB available on the Anti-Mage.
I think this Vlad's, by the way, on Snapfire could be really big. He's actually getting close to that Scardy on AM. Oh, Bkop just brought that.
Bobika. He's in trouble, but it's the TB who's out in front. And now they've got the Abyssal, but it's into the Static Storm. They've got themselves the arena around it.
Everyone's BKB'd though.
A lot of damage. Oh, EURUS is dead. I can't believe he got that. Supernova goes
trouble.
off, and AM's in trouble. AM's dead. Divine Rapier on the deck. Who's got it?
Morphling does. Morphling's got it.
Is he out? Don't tell me.
No way.
Wow. And he drops it in the base. What a player.
I think you have to buy back on AM here. There's no way you let them take this Roche for free. Surely not. Wow. They did manage to burst TB though, and he used buyback. So he takes the Aegis now, which is really good for him. Like, he has really high attack speed with the AC already, so I think the lifesteal's just better.
Yeah, he might just hold it for the buildings.
DY might end up breaking a smoke here, I think. Yeah.
That's fine. He's dead in 3 shots.
No buyback though.
Yeah.
TB has no buyback, remember, like, he's in trouble here.
He's in a lot of trouble. The arena's down. The BKB's going to be popped. They've got themselves the Remnants forward. Ori goes to the back lines looking over a Fate, but he's using the Guardian Creeps. They've got themselves the Fire Snap Cookie, but it's not going to land with the BKB being popped by Ori as well as the Remnant to leave. EURUS trying to do as much damage as he can. The stun comes in from the Ogre Magi, who's down to 200 mana. Mortimer's Kiss is coming through. That's going to swallow up EURUS as well as Yang. They may reinitiate on this one. Sight of Fist, Searing Chains out on the EURUS.
He has DD, I didn't even realize. Wow. SCCC's gone in, he still has BKB.
He doesn't have, he doesn't have his BKB. Behind them, though, Anti-Mage moves forward, gets the kill, and Yang looks over at the Phoenix. He's got the damage, obviously, to get this kill onto the Phoenix, and now he has buyback. Might be forced to use it as Bobika, he'll hit the deck, dead for 53 seconds. The Phoenix will buy back, but do they want to go in onto the TB?
TB buys a Rapier.
Oh, instead of the Abyssal.
He hurts.
That's like, the difference. Is like now there's 2 Divine Rapiers in the game, so having buybacks I think irrelevant at this point.
I think TB's a lot harder to kill though. Like
with the Satanic, and the Rapier. So now I think he goes meta range, which he did. All right, 3 racks. Thanks, guys. Nobody's gonna. All
mid lane as well. They found Yang.
They're gonna try and fight this. And they've used meta. If they could back off from this without many casualties, that would be great for them. But on the backlines, Anti-Mage going in, looking for Yang, gets the kill. BKB's been popped, but you gotta see that EURUS is coming through. Does the damage on the XSS. XSS in a lot of trouble. Throws down the arena. That's gonna block out the right clicks coming in from EURUS. DIW is here with Ori. They're gonna give chase. Havoc Hammer to back away, but they've got the glimpse. They'll take him into their arms and suck the ever-living life out of them.
Yeah, insanely good arena though. Just blocked all the TB's damage coming through, but unfortunately...
Havoc Hammer was great too.
Does he have a slot though for the Aegis? I don't think he does.
I don't think he's taking Aegis. He's taking Refresher and Cheese.
Okay. Ogre's level 20 is going to be really good here as well with the Bloodlust.
Yeah, for sure. He really should be getting the tomes.
I don't know if he ever gets there though. Oh, they caught Ori.
Oh, they got Ori, and with the Abyssal, look at the damage they've already taken to the Aegis. The rest of the team's nowhere nearby. They have to end this stun though.
Yeah, unless they have Spear, like that kill is not happening. I was gonna say, does he go Hex or something as well? And then I clicked on Mars, and he's actually building one.
Is Anti-Mage just gonna hold buyback? Stampede? That gets used. They find themselves Fade. And he doesn't have buyback.
What's he doing? Actually, this 4 versus 5 situation is all it takes in the late game though, right?
Yeah. So they're gonna get at least the mid set of racks. Again, creeps are pushing in. You could try to base race this if you really wanted to. This tier 3 is about to drop over towards the top. Anti-Mage goes in, but he's been disarmed, and now he's trying to run in. He's got the Abyssal Blade onto the Phoenix. He's by himself with 4 heroes around him. EURUS trying to man-fight the rest of the squad on Aster, and he's doing a lot of damage on the XSS, who's bulwarking his way back, but here comes Ori. They'll get the kill onto the Mars. Mars will buy back immediately. They'll get the take the life of Bobika, and Chuan, he's dead, and he's got buyback, and he's going to be forced to use it. There's the Refresher back into the Metamorphosis. And creeps are pushing into this VICI base, but it's not going to matter.
The spear
back line?
hits. They look for the Phoenix. Can they get anything off of this? Anti-Mage taking a lot of damage, and he needs to get out, but he'll fall. Divine Rapier on the deck. I don't know who picked it up, but it certainly was. Oh, it's on the floor. Nobody's picked it up just yet. He buys back. Can he even grab it? No, it's into the hands of Yang, and that looks like this is going to be game 3. As everybody is falling on the side of ASTER, and VICI squeak away with a game 2 victory.
Yeah, really good game though. I mean, a bit of a slow one for like long stages, but it's always interesting in this late game scenario to see who can make the plays. I actually think Fade dying at the end there is like a massive problem. I don't think... Yeah, like they lose the Greaves, they lose the Vlads as well. I don't know about this ASTER lineup. They have potential to like get really good kills and stuff. Like VICI's gate lineup's a little bit greedy. Like they have this Mirana 4, Ember and Naga.
It is what it is, though. Bobaka's not on this Earth Spirit. I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah, but I mean, Bobaka's the 5 player, right?
Well, they go back and forth.
I don't think I've seen Fade play 5 in ages.
Bobaka got the farm priority in one of the games of the series. I'm gonna get first blood. Ooh. Have I spoken too soon? No.
He has rolled in 2 seconds.
No, I have not.
In war, a fool's...
Arrow. Oh, it misses. Oh, is Exorcist trapped? Does he die? I think he dies.
Yeah, he's dead.
And Naga doesn't even really lose any last hits under tower because the wave followed her away from it.
The double damage. It's been one of those runes that's like can make or break a lane. And is he gonna have the time to hold it till he gets to level 6? Oh, EURUS. Going down to XSS, but that's with SCCC making the rotation in.
Yes, phase boots coming out as well. It's pretty fast.
He's got half the duration on the double damage, but he's not going to be level 6 to do anything with it.
People, should we talk about this mid lane matchup a little bit? We'll hang on mid lane.
Ooh, Boulder. Ah, nicely done. DY, yeah, you got the disruption. It ain't going to matter. You're still dead. I like what PYW did. Threw the arrow just to take away the catapult. But
Queen of Pace level 6 here with that kill.
Yeah, has Sonic Wave. Oh, Slight still gets hit, but Ori eventually will fall. Look at
there's no jewel.
PYW doesn't get his courier over, and Chuan also dies. Yang came over. So did SCCC. They've got the Sprout, but Duel is available on Yang.
Yeah, they're going to go for this.
Yeah, of course they're going to go for it. They're going to get it, too.
Oh, they just get the duel win as well. I mean, this is going insanely well for VICI so far. They're looking to set up on Yang here top, by the way. I think if they can bait out a duel here and turn it around, this would be massive.
Yeah, especially with the fact that they've got Ori making the rotation and he's got a haste. Remnant over, and now SCCC. He'll throw out the Wrath of Nature, but the damage is dealt, and now they've got the duel. They'll get the victory. Chuan comes in and trades Yang, but not before duel damage is achieved. And 2 kills.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Bot lane, SCCC. He's having a horrible game, by the way. He's really struggling.
Yeah, I feel that Wrath of Nature, but they've got themselves the Starfall as well as the root with the Searing Chain, so there's just nothing he could do. God, you know how awesome that would be? Dota Kinder Eggs? You build a Shadow Blade or a Divine Rapier. It'd be great advertising. I know Valve doesn't do that, but it would be great advertising. Only Boulder. And now they've got the glimpse, so they'll commit the magnetize.
Oh my god!
The overwhelming odds! So much damage. Down goes Bobaka. DY, PYW, and XSS follow in their fallings, but Fade, he'll die. Double kill there for Ori. And magnetize still going, but it's not going to matter much as the rest of this VICI side will disengage. I'm already missing the chocolate.
Haste.
Look at Bobaka setting up for the static storm top, by the way. He's kind of just hanging in the trees. It's on the corner for 1 second.
Hanging in the trees, the ward was there. He walked right on over. Good arrow. Rolling Boulder, though. The damage on Ori. They'll take that trade. And PYW, I think he used all his leaps, so you can't hide.
He gets a nice star fall off though before he dies.
Radiant's courier.
Chuan's like, come on, man. You're dead, just leave me alone. Blink on Yang here. They might look to try and find something with this.
Yeah, they'd like to get more dual damage, only 20.
They're going to jump forward and into the static storm. Bkop low. Bkop surviving, but the overwhelming odds comes in and get the kill. They'll take out Yang. They look with the magnetize and the chase forward. XSS has the Doom. They'll use it on the Naga, but he's already pretty far away. However, arrow flies in. That hits out onto Chuan. Sonic Wave committed, and they should be able to get the Naga Siren still. They took out 2. They'll make it a 3rd. Double kill for Chuan. And very well done here by ASTER. My Kinder surprise is feeling good.
Yeah, but I mean, if they song, what's their follow-up? It feels like it's only a get-out-of-jail-free card. It's not like they have a Jakiro or a Disruptor on their team. Which I feel like isn't thought about enough in the Naga picks in this region at the moment. I feel like they're not... Oh my god.
Found him again, and dead once more. EURUS getting blown up.
Sonic Wave dangerously close to pushing him out the static storm, but we'll forgive.
Does he get pushed through the kinetic field?
Yeah, he does.
That's counterintuitive.
This Legion is really starting to fall off. I say that they dual top.
Onto the Nature's Prophet. They'll get the kill. Nobody coming to help. I mean, they are on the opposite side of the map, so not so easy.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's
And they took that tier 2. I mean, this is really going well for them. If they can win a fight on this side of the river, they're going to take another tier 2 and potentially more. They've got SCCC going in further. They got the kill on a Yang. They look over as SCCC pops the BKB, and they'll take the life of DY.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's enough either. Like, the Blade Mail's nice on him. It gives him more armor than it used to last patch. I think it's better on him in general since the last patch, like on Axe and Legion and stuff. I actually thought he was going to go like BKB or something.
Ooh, wanted the duel. BKB's been popped by XSS. Now that Doom is out onto the Ember, but BKB's, your song doesn't matter here. Your voice is not of that of a siren.
Oh, we missed.
Oh, Sonic Wave misses. I can't believe that. Now they've got the duel on the Queen of Pain and the arrow. Oh, Chuan. Are you done? Oh, boy.
That was painful to watch.
Which could have been a massive fight for them and potentially even game-winning.
For sure, yeah. 100%. This AC's about to come
again
out. And
on the Queen of Pain, and Chuan did again.
nice. This is big. They have Doom up here if they want to go. He actually finds the Shadow Demon in the trees, which is like the first pick-off they have to find.
Yeah, they got the silence and those slow XSS. Doom press the attack on the run. SCCC comes in, and the damage with the glimpse into the static storm. They'll get the kill on Orion DY. Look over at PYW. EURUS is making his entrance, but I don't know if he really wants to go in on that. They've got the root. They have the sprout around him, so he's okay for now.
Like we talked about how important DY is on the Shadow Demon with these disruption saves and whatnot. They're actually coming back in again here. Yang has another duel.
Yeah, and he's going to use it on SCC. They hit the arrow. They need to help him out. I don't know if they can. Starstorm hits, and every time they've had this duel, they've been able to secure a kill. It may not be with dual damage every single time, but they've been getting kills and pulling their way back into the game.
Going Lincoln's on Ember for this dude. Not a shot.
Jeez.
Ag still ways out for this disruptor.
Blink duel again.
Oh, duel again. Are they going to get yet another kill? Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many times you're going to allow yourself to get picked off just to finally farm together.
Yeah, fair enough. 730 gold or whatever it was. Like, and now Bkop puts a ward on the high ground that they see, so they know where they are. Yeah, Bkop's he's just dead.
Oh dear. Okay, yet another kill. Oh, Rolling Boulder missed, but the damage Sonic Wave kinda.
I think he was worried that the Legion was coming in to duel him, so he had to just drop the Sonic Wave to push him away. But it was on cooldown. I don't think he realised.
BKB for Yang.
Just continue to just throw bodies forward.
They get the duel.
And they're looking for a duel again. SCCC, he's dead once more. I mean, how many times are they going to get caught out? It's the definition of insanity.
Yeah.
I do like my Kinder Eggs when they're 8,000 up. Just saying.
Oh, goes for the duel.
Duel again, gets it, and did once more. Even more dual damage, and
I think he doomed the
dear.
Lincolns.
Yep, he did. This could turn into the end of the game if they're not too careful. XSS now forced to pop his BKB. The rolling boulder misses. Slight of Searing Chains locks him up.
The last 10 minutes of this game have been absolutely insane by VICI. Like, they look like a completely different team to the tournament. Like, feels like they'd had like their B team playing so far, right? And then the main players just all come back and they're like, okay, we'll take over now.
Or VICI Potential, I'm sorry.
Oh, Potential, that was it, yeah.
And then a long time ago they had VICI Gaming Reborn.
You think it's VICI Prodigy because of VP?
Oh,
that's
Yang misclicked on his blink. He blinked back towards his base, and now he wanted a duel. He's not going to get it. He popped the BKB before he did that. Bit of a misplay there. Rolling Boulder comes in. They'll kill the Shadow Demon. Now XSS coming forward. Infernal Blade hits on Ori, but he's hit with the Searing Chains. And now they'll blink. They'll get the duel. Can they get this kill? Rolling Boulder in, the damage is there, and he'll get the dual damage.
He's so tanky.
He's got 152 dual damage. He'll eat a lot of the damage coming in from Aster, and Song's committed. Behind them,
I think they can turn here.
oh, certainly they can turn. Pull the Song, get the arrow, hit the Quap, and get the kill. 85 seconds with buyback. They're going to look over at SCCC, Sprouts, and, well, you're not going to get much space. SSS back into the fight. They get the kill on SCCC. He's got buyback. He's forced to use it.
Can't do. Oh no. If he gets out here, this is awful.
Oh, yeah.
No way. Oh my gosh.
That can't happen. Yeah, easy. Just picked up for Ori, though. I don't think EURUS can die. Let alone once or, come in twice.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. They're going bot lane here as well.
Oh,
Not again.
dual BKB, though.
Does he win?
Alright. Is it going to matter? It will. He's still dead, but just won't get dual damage.
He just gets so much life steal back from the Legion as well, whenever he procs thingy. I'm glad we've finally been able to see a Legion, though. I mean, like I've been calling for this hero, but it hasn't been picked very often.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
I called for this
tower is under attack.
Hey, come on, man. Where's Yang on this Legion? Right, he's got a duel up 1 second on
Got the
this Legion.
silence on it too. Ori, he goes back and forth. The dual hits onto the Earth Spirit. They'll get the kill there onto Fade. Bobika's gotten as well. Static Storm is placed down with the BKB being popped here by Ori, going in with the Searing Chains. That locks up 2. Sonic Wave tries to push him back, but really doesn't do anything. BKB's forced from XSS. Chuan hit with Searing Chains and
They
the
want the
Sleight
Queen
of
of
Fist
Pain.
once again. And Chuan, just gets back.
Yeah, they're just going to take the buildings, though. Like, I don't think they're probably just going to call GG here on Aster. I don't think they can win. Unfortunate DC'd at the end of the game, but I don't think it would have changed the outcome of the fight.
Yeah.
Like, it's 3 versus 5 here as well. Queen of Pain has no BKB. She's just dead. Oh. And she has buyback, but I don't think it makes a difference. This Narga's just too strong. They have no way of dealing with her.
Dire's middle tower
Tier
has
4s
fallen.
go for the Ancient. No buyback, or no GG call.
I don't think they need to. I think Narga's quite happy to just do it herself.
You get the Magnetize, it doesn't really matter.
Go on, get in there, Legion.
There's the GG call.
VG Gaming. Victory.
Throne just explodes anyway. Like, yeah, this game was crazy. Like, VICI was so far behind in this mid game, but they just split up, and after they had this really big window of like 5 to 10 minutes of their own, where they grouped up as 5 and just took over the map, and then SCCC just, not even just SCCC, but like Chuan as well, they all just split up and started farming the map more often,